Hello, all my algebra friends. This is Mrs. Carroll. Today we are going to look at page 253. I'm going to give you a chance to get there. Okay, hopefully you're there by now. If not, stop the video, then keep going. So the first one says, let's just look at the pictures and see what we noticed. I noticed that 2 circles equal 1 square. I notice a circle, which is just like one circle and one triangle. One circle plus one triangle equals a pentagon. And finally, I notice that 3 circles, look, 3 circles and a triangle. So if I put these together, 3 circles, 1, 2, 3 circles and a triangle should equal the square and the pentagon. So it's like I added them. It was like this hanger plus this hanger equals this hanger. I wonder what each shape is worth. So let's use this idea of adding for a little bit here. So here's what Diego said. He had 2 equations, just like we did up here, okay? And what I noticed was this equaled this equaled this, and when I put them together, it equals this. So 4x plus 3y equaled 10, and negative 4x plus 5y equaled 6. I noticed he put them together. He added them up. And I noticed these equal 0. So now he had 8y equaled 16. And this makes sense to me because if I divide by 8 and I divide by 8, y equaled 2. Now, I now know what one of the things is worth. It's worth 2. So I'm going to go back and plug it into here. So instead of, I'm going to write the 4x, but instead of writing 3y, I'm going to write 3 times 2. So I really just took that 2 and I plugged it in there. So I have 4x plus 6 equals 10. He subtracted 6 from both sides. He now has 4x equals 4, so x equals 1. So I now know the x was worth 1 and the y was worth 2. So what did he actually do to solve this? He did addition. Okay? So is the pair x and y values found actually a solution to the system? Well, we know it worked for the first equation. Let's just double check with the second equation. Negative 4x plus 5y equals 6. And let's see if 1 and 2 work. So instead of writing x, I'm going to write 1. And instead of writing y, I'm going to write 2. And let's see if that works. Negative 1 times 4 plus 10. Yes, that equals 6. So it worked for this equation and it worked for the other equation. So that means 1, 2 is a solution that works with both. 1, 2 works with both. Okay, let's turn the page. And let's just do a couple more together. We'll do the last 2 together here. So we're going to add up and see what we get. So we're going to put these together. And when we do that, let me move it down. When we do that, we have 2x plus another x. That equals 3x. These cross out because y minus y, that's nothing. That equals 15. Divide by 3, divide by 3, x equals 5. So now I can take this 5 and plug it back into either equation. It doesn't matter. I'm going to plug it back into the first. So instead of writing 2x, I'm going to write 5 plus y equaled 4. 10 plus y equals 4. I can minus 10 from both sides. And I get y equals negative 6. So mine should work at 5, negative 6. I could double check and see if it worked with this one. Plug it in together. 5 minus, now we're going to type in negative 6 equals 11. Minus and minus, yep, that worked. So we know 5, -6 works for both. Let's try it here. Okay, here's the problem. I want to try to eliminate one of these letters. Right now, if I do 8x and 8x, oh, that equals 16x. So that doesn't really work. So I have to come up with a different strategy. Maybe instead of adding them, I'm going to subtract them. Because again, 8x and 8x, that makes 16x. That makes 12y. That makes 42. 44. That doesn't help me. So what I'm actually going to do instead is subtract. I'm going to take away this one, take away this one, and take away this one. Now I have nothing. 11y minus 1y is 10y. 37 minus 7 is 30. Now I got rid of a letter, so I can solve. So we know y equals 3. Now I'm going to take it back and plug it in. Again, it doesn't matter. 8x, I'm plugging it back into the first, plus 11 times 3 equals 37. 8x plus 33 equals 37. Minus 33 from both sides. I'll let you catch up. 8x equals 4. Divide this side by 8. Divide this side by 8. And x equals 0.5 or 1/2. Now the question is, does it work for the other? Let's go plug it in. 8 times 1/2. This was originally plus, so let's keep it as a plus. Plus 3 equals 7. And there was my original thing. 1/2 of 8 is 4. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Yep, that one worked too. So we now know that we can actually add or subtract to try to get rid of one of our letters. Okay, now what you're going to go do is you're going to do some homework. There's a Desmos to do some homework with a couple questions to answer. Not too many. Hope you have a good day, and we will see you tomorrow or Friday.